But what about, how would a Fire Emblem movie work?
I would hope it'd stick with the anime that they really...
The Ghibli studio sort of thing they have going now.
It looks so gorgeous, and yeah, I want them to stick with that.
I would love...
I don't want to see any cheesy live action Fire Emblem stuff.
Oh, please, no. Please, shoot me in the face.
It has too much like magical,
take a water gun
whimsical...
and point at my pupil and pull the trigger.
Yeah.
Before you do something like that. Yeah, it would need to... I would think it could do... Because here's the thing, I think undebatably it needs to be animated. It needs to be the cutscenes. I've been playing lots of Fates recently, and sometimes I rush through the levels and just go because I just want to get to the next cutscene. Yeah. It's just, I'm so excited when there's a new cutscene, and they're so gorgeous. And here's the thing with Fire Emblem. I mean, you have Marth, you have Lucina, you have Ike, you have Corrin, you have Robin. Especially with the amiibo we've seen, and with the Smash Bros. Series we've seen, these characters are beloved. Like, they are beloved. Beloved. I don't know why I did that. Like, why I, dissected that word like that.
Beloved.
These characters are very cherished. And, the tricky thing is they kind of exist in different timelines. Like, Awakening attempted to bring them all kind of together. What in the world just happened upstairs? Your dog.
I was just thinking, I need to bring him down here really soon. Like, we're gonna need to either bring him on during the podcast.
Your dog is literally throwing things around upstairs. We'll wrap up the discussion soon. Honestly, the franchises get smaller and smaller from here on out.
I'll bring him down on the podcast once we wrap up this little bit of discussion.
I'm worried about that because he's gonna be terrible.
We'll see.
But with Fire Emblem, I mean, I don't think you could take one of the pre-existing lores and stories. Sorry, there's an itch in my nose, and I'm trying to get it. We need to focus here, man. You're getting distracted.
At least we said it for 3 hours.
Yeah. Do you think you could do Fire Emblem Awakening, Fire Emblem Fates, or do you think it'd have to be its own independent story? Because my only thing is that a Fire Emblem movie without a pre-established character, you would have to do Lucina. You'd have to do Chrom. You'd have to do Marth. You'd have to do Ike,
Yeah.
You'd have to do, Radiant Dawn. You'd have to have, that story. You could maybe do, your own independent thing and have them make cameos and have its own lead. But it's just hard to have that and have that compete with, Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones isn't a movie, but it is competing as far as, am I going to spend my afternoon, watching the latest season of Game of Thrones, or this fantasy, or Lord of the Rings, the Robin Hood reboot, what am I going to see? Or am I going to see this new, what's Fire Emblem? You need some sort of iconic character. I guess if you're going in the movie market, you just need, the story comes first, the characters can come later or something. But then you also have Neil Druckmann, writer for Uncharted, Last of Us, and his whole philosophy is complex characters, simple story. And so that's the thing there, because the heart of Fire Emblem is its characters.
Yeah.
It's the support talks, it's the marriage, it's the someone died on the battlefield and you're doing a soft reset because you want to make sure that character stays alive. Gameplay actually is kind of, the tactics side of thing is actually kind of pushed aside, or is simply there to embellish the relationships, the partnerships that you have in the story. And so I'm just thinking it could work very well as a movie, but you just have to pick carefully, because this movie is going to be representing the franchise. And what franchise, what aspect, what era, what character, what plot line do you represent? It's even trickier than the Zelda question, because while Zelda's more here's a new thing and stuff, I mean, Corrin is a vastly different lead than Robin in Fates compared to Awakening, you can even see that in Smash, the way they play and stuff. These characters are different. They all have swords, but they are different. They have different powers, different capabilities, different backstories. And so I think Awakening would probably be the best course of action to go with. But we'll see.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on that?
I kind of think it's another one of those franchises that will maybe likely not get a movie. kind of like maybe Metroid and stuff, because I would think if they do go any sort of movie route, whatever studio makes the anime, they might do a Japan only, sort of like how the Pokemon movies have become in a lot of ways, where they do still get Americanized, I guess, and maybe they, since it's a major IP now, maybe they wouldn't shovel it out as quite as big, or maybe it'd be a side thing. I kind of see as them not supporting it as like a major. Who knows? It's a major IP now, they say, so perhaps they have enough faith in it that they'd push it in a major American market as like coming to theaters. But for some reason, I just don't see that.
I could see an epic poster, Definitely. The tricky thing is that you have this high fantasy kind of. It would probably have to go into the more teen, mature, PG-13 sort of realm.
The thing is
animated and it's Nintendo,
and you don't see anime in theaters like for a while. We haven't seen an anime movie,
but you also have Kimishima leading it, and he did anime Pokemon movies
that were in theaters a long, long, long time ago.
And also, they were they were PG, or if not G, they may have been G rated.
And it was during the time of Pokemon insanity.
Yeah,
it was like they were the Beatles basically and stuff.
Yeah. So that's trickier.
Yeah.
Do you need to go get Simba? I think he's fine.
I was thinking that we will take a break and resume with the next
piece of discussion.
Bit of the next half, kind of, or the last bit. We'll do a little part 2, or you can merge them all together and we're back. Kind of thing. Whatever you want to do.
Yeah, we can pause it.
Yeah, once he settles down, and
yeah,
because I'm figuring we'll bring him down. He'll say hello.
I'll go up and we'll say hello so he doesn't mess up these chords.
Well, I already got an area set up for him. Like, he's got a lot of stuff.
Okay.
So I was thinking it should be fine.
So for the listeners at home, nothing's going to change.
Right.
We'll just be like, and we'll be back.
Yeah, pretty much.
Cool. So we'll end up that snippet, though. That's our thought on Fire Emblem. Yeah. Leave your thoughts down below, loyal listeners and watchers. What character, focus, lead, storyline of Fire Emblem would you like to see, or would you like to see your own an independent story? And do you think it would be a movie, or do you think maybe it's more of a TV show, short sort of thing? All down in the comment section below. Pause.